this is Peter, and I'd like to share with you today a short meditation called Sit, Breathe, and Listen. And it really can be done any time of the day. I like to do it first thing in the morning, but it's a way of connecting ourselves to our practice and just becoming aware of what's going on. So, with that, I invite you to take a seat wherever you may be, if that's comfortable, or perhaps lying down. But since this is called Sit, Breathe, Listen, perhaps sitting is a helpful idea. And allowing your eyes to close if that feels comfortable, or perhaps looking in the distance, um, gazing through your eyelashes. Just feeling the pull of gravity on your seat, this connection to the earth below. And as you feel your body sink, or your seat sink into your cushion, or the floor of your chair, perhaps allowing your upper body to lift, your shoulders moving back and down, but allowing your head to float lightly, almost as if it were a balloon, just floating between your shoulders, creating a beautiful passage for your breath. Nothing to do in this practice today except to sit or be still, to breathe and to listen. If you can, notice your breath entering from your nostrils. So on the inhale, perhaps feeling the coolness of your breath. Perhaps in the space between your upper lip and your nostrils, just as it enters your body. Just watching or experiencing that breath as it fills your lung cavity, as the breath leaves your body on an exhale. Perhaps noticing the warmth of the exhale. Just continuing to breathe in this way. The only thing there really is to do right now. Inhaling in, perhaps for a count of 2, 3, 4. And exhaling. And perhaps noticing if your exhale can be a second or two longer than your inhale. And if any point in this practice you notice you're thinking about something in the past or perhaps in the future, just noticing that. And that's quite okay. That's what our mind does all the time. But when we notice that moment of being in the present, coming back to our breath, perhaps allowing that thought to go and returning to your breath. third component to this practice is to listen. So I invite you just to be aware or notice any sounds that are around you, but the furthest sound that you can hear. And no reason to go out to seek that sound, just allow that sound to come to you. Just receiving, noticing the furthest sound. Perhaps not even try to identify the sound, just being okay receiving it. To shift your attention to any sounds that may be very close to you. Perhaps a sound in the room. For me, it's the rustling of the wind against the window. Perhaps someone talking right outside the room. As we take this practice just one step further, listening for anything or feeling anything coming from your body inside of you. Perhaps it's a heartbeat. Feeling the blood moving through some veins. Or an ache. Whatever it may be, just listen. Continue to watch your breath. Just noticing what you notice. Just sit. Breathe. And listen. You can continue with this practice or begin to bring it to a close, knowing that this simple practice is always available to you. It is a beautiful way to recenter yourself. Bring some movement to your hands, your feet. Just noticing any changes that you have experienced, and thank you for your practice today.